So EA has released, or will be releasing, a special John Scott card. No, I'm not talking about his All-Star card or his All-Star MVP card that we got back in February. No, I'm talking about this monstrosity, a full 99 rated everything John Scott card. Now, I'll fully admit I am completely torn on this. I can see the fun side of EA releasing this card. The real-life NHL season has come to an end. We're entering the summer when the video game itself starts to decline in population. So why not have a bit of fun and give people the chance to have this card? Of course, as you see on the graphic, all you need to do is play, no, not beat, but simply play a single game against the current team of the week to be gifted this special card on June 16th. Now, as I said, the population is starting to dwindle. When it comes to Ultimate Team, the serious players, the everyday buying packs to get a super team players, have already accomplished what they wanted. Get an amazing team, win Division 1, maybe crack the leaderboards, etc. So this card really doesn't damage the current game meta, although you'll be seeing plenty of it for the rest of NHL 16 in Ultimate Team. And I'll say this, I myself have played the game and should be getting one of these cards. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't you? Even if it's untradeable, why not? Hell, even if it is tradable, at best you sell it for quick sell price because the market is going to be absolutely flooded if these are tradable. Now, I'm under the belief that one card or even a good team doesn't make a person a great player. Sure, you might be able to squeak out a few more wins than you would have thanks to good card attributes, but overall, if you're not a good player, you won't succeed. But I'm just amazed that EA has even done this. In general, when it comes to Ultimate Team, I do have a few issues. I don't mind that it could potentially be a pay-to-win system, and of course I say potentially because, as I just said, a good team doesn't exactly make you a good player. But when it comes to rewards, it's almost insulting that they've done this. Now, I'll stop beating around the bush. I just think it's ridiculous. Like I said, I can see the fun side, but to me, at least at the moment, Ultimate Team is just boring. And a large part of that is due to not really having a reason to come back and just overall being disappointed at a few of the decisions they have made, from them taking away the option of selling the contents of the free packs from the collections, to taking away the coin bonus from Moments Live and completely killing that mode to the point where they have abandoned it and still, and haven't released a single moment this year. Say what you want about the game mode, but it was at least played. I guarantee it was at least played when you had the option for minor Ultimate Team rewards. And the fact that they have tournaments that don't really mean anything. Look at FIFA. Now granted, yes, FIFA is a bigger game in every sense of the word. And of course, for certain tournaments, like they do a lot of nationality tournaments. And yes, in FIFA, where it's much more of a global game, you have more nationalities to help out with tournaments. Like, for example, the St. Patrick's Day tournament, Irish-only tournaments where they release special green cards, not that kind, Donald. Why can't we do that in NHL? Why couldn't this John Scott card have been a reward for winning a tournament? Sure, you might end up having younger or more inexperienced players not get the card because they couldn't win the tournament. But is that necessarily a bad thing? What's wrong with having to earn something? Again, look at FIFA, the Premier League tournament, the Team of the Season tournament. You win it and you get a special Team of the Season card that isn't tradable and that you can only get from winning the tournament. Is it the best card in the group? No, but it's an incentive to actually play tournaments. They did the same thing with the other major leagues in FIFA. NHL, have they ever done anything like that with one of their tournaments? Not to my knowledge. Maybe they have. At best, they've given us free packs for playing a certain amount of games. Yay, I guess. I just don't see why you don't do like an SHL Team of the Season. Is it going to be the most used? No, but maybe if you put emphasis, just a little bit of emphasis on, say, silver player tournaments to make silver cards more valuable. Same thing with bronze tournaments. OHL Team of the Season, you get a special card. Say maybe you even get a Mitch Marner for winning. Why couldn't you just do something like that? Again, it adds more emphasis to each level of card from each league, adds more emphasis and importance to tournaments. I'll say this. I have hope, and I'm an idiot for that, I know, but I have hope that with some of the changes EA have mentioned in the feature list that are coming to Ultimate Team next year, that things will hopefully go in the right direction. Because my fear is honestly that this card could set a precedent. You know, they're going to get praised on Twitter for releasing this card because people love free shit. But again, I'm torn. I don't know how to feel about this. I can see the good in it, but I could certainly see the bad. And it's just another thing on the list where I simply wish they were putting their efforts in other directions rather than saying, hey, let's release this Ultimate John Scott card. As awesome as the John Scott story was, of course I made videos on the subject, I don't get it aside from just having the fun of it. Maybe that's the point, maybe it's the fun of it, but I want to know from you guys. What do you think of the fact that EA has released this card? What do you think of Ultimate Team in general? Do you agree with me on the tournaments and of course some of the other game modes, NHL Moments Live, being abandoned, the collections, because let's be honest, most of the collection packs are shit. Granted, my best pull this year, and I didn't buy many packs, was from a free pack. It would have been a Movember Voracek that ended up getting a Team of the Season, so I would have gotten a pretty decent payday out of that, but is that wrong? Anyway, I'm rambling. Let me know what you think on the subjects of which I talked about in this video. Of course, if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and who knows, maybe next week we get a 101 overall 2007 version of Danny Heatley. One could hope, one could pray.